It was yesterday. It was on the radio. I at my job there is a radio station. A radio that I would never listen to because the music is always on repeat. It's like not my thing. And there was a question that the radio host was telling to the listeners, like, if you had one kind of a superpower, what would it be? And I said, oh, that is an easy one, and I responded actually on an app. So I had to respond on an app, and I said transformation, because I would love to transform into a dragon. And that, my goddess, I was the winner. Like, I had a prize and all, like whatever, because it was the most unique superpower that it was underneath. Most people said flying or maybe transportation or whatever, but I said transformation because I would love to be a dragon. Like it won, but it was actually very much for real, because whenever I use a dragon eye, whenever I try to do my dragon rituals, actually what I do is transform sometimes. Not because I'm sick and tired of my humanity, but just because I can feel it. And sometimes I do my rituals here in this forest to have my transformation, you can say. I even can sometimes saw myself inside of dreams and visions, but also how I feel it. I had one encounter that I can say with a dragon being called Lucifer. And this Lucifer dragon was a beautiful brown dragon. And I couldn't even feel myself at that moment. I forgot how I felt. But after a while, I came to understand, whatever you see inside of the void when you stand before Lucifer, you see into a mirror. And I said, oh, what? So this is actually what my spirit looks like? And that is how it is, my brothers and sisters. When you stand before Lucifer, he wants to show you what you really are, how you look like, because that is the thing with us, every single dragon, how they look like, they are all beautiful. So doesn't matter what kind of dragon that is in front of you, they will all look beautiful to you. But that is what I could call myself also, because our instinct is very draconic, but we will also be very much triggered when we see another dragon. And that is eventually what I had as well. I was triggered when I could see my own self, my own spiritual self, you can say. And there is very much many rituals actually that take care that you transform into a dragon, that you immediately comes completely changed into a dragon, not in a physical way, in a spiritual way. Whenever you do something like this, it's better actually that you do it in your bedroom, or maybe in the forest where nobody's around, so that no one actually can see this. And in the first year, I had this uncontrollably. Always, all the time. People thought that I was going crazy. Even I myself, that I said I could see dragons, I could feel dragons, and I cannot behave like humans. Sometimes I really, in the first year, I had to do my best. I had to force myself. Please act more like a human. Do more like a human. Because they will put you away. And eventually I was actually holding my draconic self down. I had no different choice than to do this. I had to do it on a different way. And that is how I came to learn how to be a dragon witch. I had to control the dragon. And sometimes he comes out uncontrollably. That is what dragons actually really don't like, that you control them. That is why I can say to you, brothers and sisters, whenever you are connecting with your dragon, don't say like, you have to do this or you have to do that, or come to me, I command it. Don't do that. Dragons respond very bad to that. And that is how, just ask yourself, how do you want to be treated? How do you want to be also like a slave? Of course not. Of course not. Your draconic self will immediately say, of course not. But you can also transform into a dragon. That is what I want to say. Not that people can see it, but some people might see it. Because my dragon mentor, of course, she was a witch home in many places. She taught me actually that there was much more going on inside of me. There is a reason why this dragon, she said, is always following you around wherever you go. You are always surrounded by his energies. But that is not because you are 100% human. And she said, did you have troubles and difficulties in the beginning of your search for the dragon? I said, constantly. Ah, she said, of course, of course. And then she said, then sometimes you have to go inside of your bedroom and just forget of all you know or think you know. Sometimes you just need to be yourself. Just let it out. And that is exactly what I did. In front of my dragon altar, that I didn't even know that was a dragon altar. I just wanted to have a place that I could be, you know, putting my respect for the dragons. At that moment, I didn't know anything at all, like there is something like inside of me. But the first time that I did this was very intense. And after a while, she asked me how to do it with the dragon eye. But it was so intense, my brothers and sisters. I could feel even scales and the tail and cold-blooded. It hurts even. It hurt even to want to change into something so divine as a dragon that humans don't even realize that who are they demonizing, because that is what dragons are, very much demonized. And that I could even feel so much more than, you know, connected with nature, that I could even feel the dragon realms. And that is why my dragon immediately showed me the dragon realm and made me understand that humans are not allowed inside of the dragon realms. Not humans, none of them. So that is what my question was to my dragon. Why was I allowed? Because I'm a human. That is what I was supposed to find out. And that is the dragon's path. You have to find out everything. But if you have the opportunity and the chance, then go to your room and just let it all go. Let it all go. Sign the dragon's eye, connect with the dragon's eye, and just don't be embarrassed with it. Just lose that completely, because that is a badge. That is something that you have to lose, because doubts and that you feel yourself lesser, that was my biggest problem. Feeling yourself lesser is your biggest obstacle that you have to endure, that you have to get over with, that you don't have to say that you are lesser. The reason why you are saying this is because you are connected to them. So whoever you have in front of you, when Lucifer stands before you, he takes the shape of what you are, how you look like inside of your spirit. And of course, I thought it was beautiful, but yeah, that is like I said, every dragon is. That is why sometimes when people say, when they, for example, when a man sees a beautiful woman, it's just the same thing. He says, oh, beautiful woman. It's like, that is the same with the dragons. That is why your spirit is connecting, so is also reacting so very much positive to the dragon's spirit in front of you. And that is why I came to understand as well, why do I feel so much draconic energy when Lucifer is around? Because he reflects it. He reflects the energy that is with you. And that is what you are, my brothers and sisters. But of course, in this world, in this life, in this circle, you can say, I will never call myself a dragon or something like this. I will always call myself a dragon witch. I'm a human in this life. Even if I want it or not, you are a human and you have to get over this. But sometimes you can connect with your spirit. And when you do, just let yourself go in everything. Let yourself go and show the dragon to your own energies, to your own dragon eye. Sometimes you have to call upon your dragons, and you are in the midst of them, that you sometimes let yourself go, because we cannot always pretend to be like everyone else. We are not at all like everyone else. That is why we do not belong in a coven. We do not belong in surroundings. We do not belong in a circle of humans. We do not belong anywhere, actually. We only belong surrounded by the dragons. And when you do, sometimes you just need to transform and forget about everything. Only think about the dragon. So, my brothers and sisters, be blessed.